Hey Sam. I'm glad you're here today. We have an interesting word to learn.
Während.
Hi Alex. What does
während,
mean?
Während.
Primarily means during or while. It's used to indicate a time period in which something happens. The most common usage is definitely during. Just be careful, because some learners confuse it with whereas.
Oh, I see. So it's not the same as whereas.
Exactly. While
Während.
connects two actions in time, whereas compares two different situations. Now let's talk about how to use.
Während.
In sentences. It's a conjunction, so it connects clauses. For example, you could say,
Ich lese ein Buch, während ich warte.
which means I read a book while I wait.
So, I can't really use it as a noun or verb then.
Right. But if you want to express something that happened in the past, you might say,
Während des Meetings haben wir entschieden.
meaning during the meeting, we decided. Now, let's explore the grammar a bit more. Since
Während.
is a conjunction, it doesn't change form, but the clauses it connects might. For example, in the present tense, you might say,
Ich arbeite, während du spielst.
So it stays the same no matter what.
exactly. And in the past, you could say,
Während sie aß, sprach er.
meaning while she was eating, he spoke. The origin of the word is quite interesting too.
Während.
Comes from the Old High German,
Während.
which meant to guard or protect.
That's fascinating. So it has a protective connotation.
Yes, in a way. It implies the idea of being present and aware during a specific time. Now, let's break down the word a bit.
Während.
Is not really a compound word, but you can think of it as having the root,
Wahr.
which relates to truth or reality.
So in a way, it's about what is real during a certain time.
Exactly. It's like acknowledging what is happening in the moment. Let's look at some similar words. For example, words with similar meanings include,
Währenddessen.
which means meanwhile, and,
Bei.
meaning at or by.
Can you give me more?
Sure. There's also,
Während der Woche.
meaning during the week, and,
Während des Tages.
for during the day.
What about suffixes?
Good question. There are words like,
Verweilen.
meaning to linger, and
Aufenthalt,
meaning stay. Now let's practice using
während,
in real-life situations. Imagine you're at a meeting. You could start with
während des Meetings haben wir besprochen.
meaning during the meeting we discussed.
Okay, I'll try.
Während des Meetings haben wir entschieden.
Perfect. Now, imagine you're talking about a vacation. You might say,
Während der Reise haben wir viel erlebt.
which means during the trip, we experienced a lot.
Let me try.
Während der Reise haben wir viel gesehen.
Great job. One more situation. At work you could say,
Während der Arbeit höre ich Musik.
meaning during work, I listen to music.
Während der Arbeit, ich mache meine Aufgaben.
Almost. It should be.
Mache ich meine Aufgaben.
Now, let's remember the gender for related words. Since
Während.
is a conjunction, there's no gender here, but if we look at nouns related to time like
Die Woche.
the week, or
Der Tag.
the day, they can help us remember.
So I need to remember that
Die,
is feminine and
der,
is masculine.
Exactly. And think of a vivid image, picture a calendar to remember.
Die Woche.
And a sun for
Der Tag.
usage-wise
Während.
is quite informal. You might use it in everyday conversations. Common collocations include
Während des Unterrichts.
meaning during the lesson, and
Während der Pause.
meaning during the break.
Are there words I should be careful with?
Yes. Be careful with,
Währenddessen.
which means meanwhile, and
Obwohl.
which means although. They can sometimes cause confusion. Now, let's finish up with some example sentences. For instance,
Während ich lese, höre ich Musik.
means while I read, I listened to music.
And
während des Urlaubs habe ich viel geschlafen.
means during the holiday, I slept a lot.
Exactly. Also,
Während des Essens sprechen wir über unsere Pläne.
means during the meal, we talk about our plans.
So it's always about timing.
Yes. And one more.
Ich lerne Deutsch, während ich arbeite.
Meaning I learn German while I work. Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Während.
mean?
It means during or while.
Correct. What can you say about its origin?
It comes from Old High German and means to guard or protect.
Good job. Can you give me a situation where you would use
Während.
During a meeting? Like,
Während des Meetings.
exactly? And what's a common mistake with
während,
Confusing it with whereas.
Right again. Last question, can you tell me a sentence using?
während,
Während ich koche, höre ich Musik.
Means, while I cook, I listen to music.
Perfect. You've got it. To wrap up, today we learned about the word.
während,
It helps connect actions in time, and it has a rich history. Keep practicing, and you'll be using it fluently in no time.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed today's lesson. I'll practice more.